Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
There it is.
Been here.
How you guys doing? Yeah, she's back with her headphones on, watching TV, waiting for a load. Remember, we got a Facebook page. It's David H., Melissa H., husband and wife, trucking across America. Let's give it a minute, see who wants to play today. Brandon, of course, you are number one, man. You got some kind of super spy computer that just boom. Kenworth Rider, how you doing? And who else we got in here? What's up, Max? And Mr. Leslie, Mr. Alan Leslie, almost catches every live that man does. Hi, Ian. Hog Rider, what's up? Maria, what's happening? And Mr. Kelly at Rolling CNS LLC. So, guys, we are sitting in lovely downtown Springfield, Missouri at the terminal here. This place is crazy, man. I ain't never seen so many bobtails in my life. As you can see, there's some snow still on the ground. It's pretty wicked. You can see that pile of snow right there. But came in here last night about midnight. What's up, Will? How you doing? Came in here last night at midnight because we had some business to take care of this morning at our bank, and I was rolling with an empty, and I pulled the empty through the wash bay because I wanted to wash it out before I dropped it. It was dirty. Left the wash bay, and it took me probably an extra 10 minutes to get out of the wash bay because as soon as you left the wash bay, it was so icy out there from all the water from the trucks running out that my truck just kept sliding sideways into the trash cans. So I really had to finesse it back over, then a slide back over until we got out of there. Tacked out a little. Oh, damn, dude. I hope you feel better. Hell yeah, we're waiting to go. What's up, Will? Let's see. Will says, try to call my recruiter. She wasn't in today. Should I call a different one? If you've already talked to a recruiter, you're attached to that recruiter. I tried. I did that when I first contacted Prime. I contacted my recruiter, talked to her. She kind of told me, well, why don't you wait until you do this, and when you're ready to then call back. So when I called her back. There was no answer. I left a message. So then I called back and just asked for a different recruiter, and they're like, no, you already got a recruiter. So if you've already are attached to a recruiter, then yeah, you probably can't. If you aren't, you can ask for Julie Jones. She was my recruiter, Melissa's recruiter, and she did us right. But yeah, right now these recruiters are working from home, so I think working from home don't work for everybody. Kenworth said should put the shocks on, huh? Put the shocks on. Huh. But it was crazy over here, man. We dropped... well, let me tell you guys what kind of happened here. Is we got a phone call. Oh, it was time for us to send the money for our down payment for the house we're buying. Well, I bank out of this small little bank here in Missouri, Academy Bank, and apparently you're not able to wire money through their website or over the phone. So unfortunately, we're in Ohio yesterday, and I had to tell my fleet manager, hey, I need to get to Springfield to wire some money. So he did what he's called a home counter, a right now home counter, meaning get this driver to this location at all costs, whether it's a low revenue load or, whatever. And that's what he said. When do you need to get there? I said, as soon as possible. He said, okay, well, we're going to run for a let's get there, not a money load. So we got here and the load paid what it normally would have paid if I was coming here anyways. So that was good. And we took care of business this morning, and now we're ready to reload. The problem is, which kind of sucks, is I tried to hang on to my empty trailer last night, and they were like, no, you're not hanging on to your empty trailer, because I was going to try to just leave here. I was going to try to just do my thing, leave, and go up the road and see if I can get dispatched out of here. But they have no loads going out right now. So my fleet manager's working with sales to try to get me a load. So hopefully while I'm talking to you guys here, we'll hear the Qualcomm go off and I'll get a pre-plan and get out of here. Will says, Vanessa is her name. Only thing she did was call me. I didn't answer. I called back and she hasn't answered yet. Oh, yeah, then probably, I mean, you'll know, because if you call and now, ask for somebody else or whatever, they'll tell you, oh, you're already working with so-and-so. But yeah, that you might not be attached to them just quite yet then, if you haven't actually made contact. RN says Heather Bishop is his recruiter. What's up, Mr. Allen? How you doing? Okay, socks. Let me go back and see what I should have put the socks on. Oh, should have put the socks on for the snow. Yeah, to get out of the wash bay, I don't have socks. Dang, David, answer Mary. What the hell? Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Yes, you got a question. Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. Thanks, Hog Rider. See, that's why Hog Rider's a moderator. We were just talking about that last night, me and a couple of guys. We were talking on the phone, and then, we were talking about moderators, and I was like, yeah, Hog Rider, he's an actual moderator. He actually, I think, reads every post that comes through, because he'll catch things way before I see things. Hey, Swade, how you doing? Just got out of Springfield last night. What a cluster. Yeah. The weather's nice here, though. I mean, I ran my truck all night last night. My truck, when we got here I finally shut down at 2, and the truck ran all the way up until my alarm went off in the morning at 8. And then it finally went off because the sun was beating down on the side of my truck, which was hitting the sensor to tell the truck that it was warmer than it was for the idle. You know what I'm trying to say. Sitting at home waiting for weather to clear up and head back out in the morning. Been home for a week now. Okay. Weather was nice yesterday coming in here. I mean, we had snow, but we had snow through Indiana. But it was decent roads. Maria says, I'm considering Prime. Are there female trainers at Prime? There are female trainers at Prime. There's not a lot of them. Of course, obviously you can request one if you don't want to train with a male. Prime takes male-female relationships with student and trainers very seriously. So if you did get a male trainer, you probably don't have to worry about much, because it's their job, period. If they do anything goofy, they're going to be done. But yeah, they do have female trainers. You just got to ask for one. They don't have a lot of them, though. That's right, Hog Rider. Oh, Kelly said, deadheading to Houston from Houston to Florida. Well, that's a weird deadhead, but see, you're that heavy haul nonsense. Just for somebody to deadhead into Florida, that just goes against the all natural beings of reefer life. You deadhead out of Florida. They say the tire socks are better than chains, not heavy and easy to put on and off. Yes, that from that aspect, I guess they would be. But as soon as I rolled off the 3 feet of ice and hit the asphalt, those $175 socks would have been garbage. That's the one thing downfall I hear about the socks, is as soon as they make contact with pavement, they're junk. I'm thinking on my next truck, I might go ahead and get socks just so I can not have 300 pounds of chains on the truck, because I'm not ever planning on using them. But I guess if I ever got in a situation where I did need to use them, it'd be much easier to slide a sock on the wheel than a chain. But so I'll probably do that with the next truck, and then just either turn the chains in, sell them to somebody that's needing to buy chains, or do something with them. But yeah, I wouldn't be planning on running on socks. I wouldn't be a guy who would say, okay, I'm running northwest all winter long and all I have is socks on the truck. Not gonna happen. 70. Damn, Alan, you're in Florida too, dude. You better go run over to RC's, I think it's the name of it, and get yourself some tacos, man. Come on, let me live through you. Exactly, Josh, exactly. Speaking of crazy bags, all of a sudden he just popped up on Instagram. He seems to have started to post again. There were times we wished we didn't have the extra approximately 350 pounds on the tractor. Yeah, exactly. We just rolled out of the scale, over the scale, with 3/4 of a tank of fuel, tractor only, and we were 20,400 pounds, I think, or 20,500 pounds, something like that. Which I've always been 19,900 pounds in all my other trucks. I don't know what's going on with this big old heavy truck. Hey, Morgan. Just waiting for a load. We came in and had to do some banking this morning for buying the house. Start buying, what is this? Stores. That was my brother-in-law, Melissa's brother. He lives over right there by where we just bought a house in Cold Spring, Texas. And he just, man, you need to get over here and make some deliveries. Were you guys trying to starve us out in here in Texas? I guess Texas is probably hurting everywhere because trucks haven't been able to move. So their stores are probably pretty barren. But yeah, we're waiting to get a load out of here. I hit driver's lineup up and they have no loads. They said they have one load, team load. I mean, I don't know what they have as solo, which I don't know why they wouldn't just give me a solo run to get me off the property, which I'll call them in a couple hours if I don't hear nothing back from my fleet manager and say, hey man, I don't care if you got a solo load. I don't care if it's going 50 feet off the property. Just get me off this property. It's going to be here tomorrow morning, and it's a drop and hook in Utah, Salt Lake City. So that's a big negative. Couple reasons. Number one is I don't want to be here till tomorrow morning. That's number one. Number two, you think I'm going to drive through Wyoming in the wintertime? Oh my God. No. If you check the weather, I don't know what Wyoming would be, but if you check the weather right now, the northwest, Denver, and I think it was Salt Lake, we're going to be getting some weather. But yeah, Davey, don't go to Utah in the wintertime. Exactly, Spade. You're right, David. If that bad to chain up, it's time to park it. 100%, man. 100%. The only reason The only reason you ever want to pull a chain out, and like I said, that's where the socks will come in handy, is to get you out of an oopsie. You know, you went somewhere, you went to sleep, you woke up, and they're like, chain law, and to get you out of where you need to go. But to me, I was just talking to, I think it was Kiana. She was going to the northwest, and she was looking to buy chains to go over there because they were having a chain law over on Cabbage. I told her, no, man, stay. You know there's a chain law, just park it until that chain law is gone. Don't drive to problems. Now there's some of you guys that, hey, I'm a truck driver. Chaining up is trucking. That's fine. Thank you for doing that. You keep the freight moving in those frozen ass areas where I don't want to go in the wintertime. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for doing that, because somebody needs to do it. And if you guys didn't do it, then these trucking companies would say, hey, you know what? Or we're going to lift the whole you don't have to chain up thing. Yeah, you have. So thank you guys. You crazy guys that do that, thank you for doing it. Those tacos. Big old heavy truck is eating too many tacos. That's two of you that mentioned them tacos. Yeah. You're 43,000 pounds empty, Kelly. That's your truck and trailer. I'm 35,400 pounds empty with my truck and trailer. Which, if you ask a lot of these guys here at Prime, they're going to go, what the hell? Because they're like 34,900, maybe 35,000 pounds empty. Oh, I can leave the property on. The problem is when you come to a terminal, and this, I didn't think this was going to hit me because I technically wasn't coming to the terminal. I was just coming to Springfield because I needed to do some banking. But I came into the terminal to park the truck. There's nowhere to park. Well, I guess that tags me as being at the terminal without a load. Because now you got to get with driver's lineup to get a load out. But my fleet manager did say, if they don't have anything, let him know, and he'll try to get me a load out of sales, and what he's trying to do right now. Now, having said that, I don't know if that's the way all trucking companies work, but Prime, whenever you bring a load to the terminal, you come to the terminal, you take a load out of the terminal. There just isn't any loads here. Again, I'm going to call them in probably an hour and say, hey, I know you don't have a team load, but what about, you got a solo? Something 200 miles up the road, I don't care, just get me off this property. Because once you're off the property, and when I mean that, I mean as far as dispatching goes, once you're no longer tagged to the terminal, a whole different dispatch, which is our sales department, now dispatches their loads to the truck. But right now, as I'm on this property, it's pretty much they are trying to get you a load that's coming to the terminal that needs to be delivered, or that's on at the terminal. Now I have where I was coming to the terminal to shut down for whatever, and I've been dispatched by sales or my dispatcher while I was at the terminal. Hey, go do, you want this load. So for the most part, it just, it goes through the lineup. And yeah, if I were to drive off right now, one, I don't have an empty trailer. So I need to be assigned to an empty trailer, and they won't assign me an empty trailer to just drive away without having a destination, somewhere to pick up a load. So I'm kind of stuck here. What I should have did is I should have just pulled in last night, kept my mouth shut, and went and parked in the loaded section, and stayed attached to my trailer and not said anything. But what I did, because I wanted to disconnect from my trailer because I wanted to bobtail and do what I needed to do this morning. So what I did is I asked them, hey, can I keep this trailer? Because if they told me, yes, you can keep the trailer, they would have kept that trailer attached to this truck. And then what I would have done is I'd have put a seal on. I have a Prime seal. I'd have put a seal on the trailer, and I would have put a lock on the back door so it would have looked like it was a loaded trailer, just a dry load. But when I told them that, they said, nope, we're going to, we need trailers for, we need we need trailers for tomorrow for such and such, so now you're gonna have to give that trailer up. I was gonna just do it without saying anything, but one of the things that worried me is when they come into the yard, they would already, they mark it as an empty coming in, and if I would have put a lock on it and a seal and left it in the yard, and then they assigned that empty trailer to somebody and they went and found it, well, they're either one of the keys, because Abloy locks, well, they would either cut my lock off or got it off with one of the keys they have, and I don't want to lose my very expensive Abloy lock. That's right, I'm not making any money sitting, but I sure in the hell spent a piss load of money this morning. No, guys, if you don't know, we're in the middle of buying a house. Actually, we're in the end of buying a house where we just sent our down payment in, and I think it's going to close on the 23rd. We got plans to be back in Spremo on the 1st to go ahead and move all our our worldly belongings from storage to Texas. Oh, this dude's laughing out there, and I just heard him say something. Somebody put a Chevrolet emblem over the Freightliner emblem. But Right on House, California is probably looking good if you're in SoCal, nice and snuggly. Alan says Davey needs a truck on out to to check out the new terminal. Hell no. Number one, Salt Lake, no. Number two, I already been to that new terminal, a month ago, and I didn't like it. I'm going to just come right out and say it. Unless they fix those showers and they get somebody in that cafe 24 or at least 7 days a week, you don't even have to be 24 hours a day. I understand it's a slower terminal. But to be closed 2 days out of 7, when you got truck drivers coming in, and maybe keep it open till at least 10 o'clock, midnight, something. But them showers sucked over there, so I have nothing good to say about that place. Safety first, always, absolutely. What did Hog Rider say? Let's see, can I... Oops, I almost put Hog Rider in a timeout. Oh, how do I do that without doing that? Okay, I was trying to read what he retracted there, but I guess I can't. I almost put you in a timeout, Hog Rider. That would have been kind of funny. Chains are for securing equipment. Bingo, bango. You understand. Kenworth understands. Why don't everybody else understand? 33,900. Okay. Alan says he's 34,420 with his tanks full and his fat rear end. Now, how come I'm almost 1,000 pounds heavier than you, Alan? I don't understand that. Because because I used to always use 35,000 as my go-to weight when I'm calculating whether I need to go to an actual cat scale or not. My truck weighs this, my load is this, bada boom, bada bing, da da da, bada bada bada. And when I had an opportunity when Melissa was on the truck, this is, I don't know, last year, 6 months ago, whatever it was, we were leaving here empty, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to fill everything up. I want to see what the dry or the unloaded weight of this truck was, with all fluids and everything, but no load. Because I know my old truck was 34,000, it was like 34,800 pounds or something like that. So I did this truck, and this truck came in at 35,000. I think it was 35,400 pounds. And I'm like, why is this truck so damn heavy? And before I went ahead and had my fifth wheel modified, my steers used to always be overweight. When things are slow, you in the yard equals hostage. Absolutely, Alan. But here's the kicker, Alan. I'll only put up with the hostage situation before I start kicking and screaming. Because when I'm done with this live, like I said, I'll call line up. Hey, man, just checking in, nothing. Hey, you don't have a short solo run, boom, boom, boom. and then I'll talk to my dispatcher, and you know, we got home time. We got to be back here on the 28th is when we're scheduled to be back here, so we can leave out on the 1st. So we don't have much time to get out, make money, and get back. So he's going to want to get us on the road to success here soon. What's up, Roy? How you doing, man? Kingsley, what's happening? Oh, I seen Captain Bananas here at the terminal this morning, by the way. He was sitting there eating his bananas. And we talked a bunch of bananas because he's a banana. So much to learn in this CDL handbook for permit, read and study 45 pages in one day. Surprisingly, have a couple more areas to study. I see why drivers don't go to endorsements too much. Download CDL Prep. It's a little steering wheel on Google Play, and you'll put your state in that you're getting your CDL in. That thing makes things so easy. so easy, man. to read. Oh, Josh just said CDL Prep. No power in Texas. What the F? I thought they fixed all that. You closed on your house on the 8th, right on. Where was that? Not California. Come on. You can't be a vegan and live in California too. I mean, my God, you make it too easy for the digs. Picking up these in Georgia, going to Laredo, 53,000 pounds. Challenger tractor, right on. I could use a load to Laredo. Well, I don't know if I want to go to Laredo right now with the I don't know if they got all the roads all cleared up and, you know, fuel everywhere. I know it's been a nightmare for guys over the last few days. Morgan's at the TI on I-75 with 29 minutes left on his 70. Well, have fun doing a reset there, or unless you're getting recaps tonight. Enjoy the downtime, I guess. King said, Josh Vegan, yeah, I did. I also tried other tests. I scored in the 60% in all tests. Have to get 80 to pass, but mind you, I'm not even done studying the areas I'm supposed to. Now, the CDL Prep, Kingsley, you don't just take the test. You can do the training mode, and it's a study. It's a study to. If you don't do the test mode and you do the other one, it's for you to study. You read the questions, and then it will explain to you why the answer is the answer, and then you know why. You know, you shouldn't do 857,000 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone. Hog Rider said, I told Maria you were already rich and you weren't trucking, so you didn't get bored. I was rich. You're already rich and you were trucking, so you didn't get bored. Did she ask why I was trucking? What the hell did I miss, Hog Rider? Damn, dude, you're freaking me out now. I'm rich. I wish I was rich. You have more stuff and an extra person. Okay, what is Melissa? Soaking wet, 125 pounds, 130, 50 pounds? Hell. And the extra stuff, I can't see it being 1,000 pounds. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. You might be onto something. I don't know if Alan's got the side box. I don't know. I have a side box. I have the box on the catwalk. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is all the extra junk I keep on this truck. Them damn tacos. Yep, hell yeah. Oh, and you eat a ton of tacos, which I don't blame you for. Yeah, Josh, those damn tacos probably are, man. I can't wait to get a good taco. Most of the things in the CDL handbook are just basic knowledge, won't really matter, right? Because I must admit it is a lot. Your actual job will teach you the basics, and that's actually important, right? Now, that CDL handbook, it's basically just teaching you the laws, the rules of the road for a semi, you know, and how to handle, how to deal with your air brakes and whatnot. Yeah, when you're actually applying that stuff in the real world, it's going to come to you a lot easier than when you're reading it and going, what do they mean between 40 and 20 psi? What the hell is all that? You know, when you're actually doing it, you'll get it. And the redundancy of training and doing it, you'll get it. You know, but yeah, it's just preparing you for the real world. Alan says, don't know, 34,420 pounds, full tanks, meat, 4 chains, 2 cables, 7 load locks, fridge, microwave. Yeah, see, I've got 8 load locks, well, 7. Fridge, microwave, Melissa, all her shoes, all her clothes. That might be fishy. I don't know what to think about that though, so I'll let Hog Rider deal with it. Maybe a Hog Rider wants to delve in deeper and figure out what that's all about. I'll be there Monday for my oil change and PM. Roads are clear in South Texas, right on. Laredo had no water for several days from what I heard. Yeah, they were having issues, man. Josh, you're moving from one crappy state to a bigger. I'll be about 96,000 pounds gross with that tractor. Right on. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about slipping too much. Oh, she said, see, Hog Rider, man, that's why you're the man. No, yeah, I seen that. I forgot when you said that. That was a long time ago. I read that. So you were behind this time, buddy. I used to live in Arizona. Ugh. David, what does a seal look like? What does a seal look like? Well, they're black. Their faces kind of look like a cute little puppy. And they go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, no, hold on. 1 second. I'll get you a seal. I just so happen to have one right here. Most standard seals look like this. They got a number and whatnot, but then they have metal cable seals of different various thicknesses, and then they have bolt seals, which are almost like something like this. I mean, it literally is a thick bolt that goes through there. But you know, these go on the back door. I would show you how it locks, but I really don't want Prime to charge me for wasting a seal. But that's one. Hell yeah, it's all about tacos. That works well. I just passed doubles, triples, tankers, air, general, and combination just using the app. Yeah, the app really does help. Really does help. He must not be wearing pants again. Oh, man, you're welcome. You know, it's funny that you say that. I am wearing pants, but I'm shy. I am wearing pants. See? This time I'm wearing pants, but yeah, a lot of times I'm not wearing pants. But yeah, these seals, I mean, they just literally, I guess for educational purposes, we can do it. And they go in there. Now you got a nice good thing. I was at the Fontana yard, and they had a seal like this. I picked up carrier reefer units that go on the front of the trailer, and I was taking to that yard, and they had a seal like this on it. And I asked him, hey, can I get my load locks out? And he goes, okay. And he's digging around. He goes in, I'm seeing he's digging around in a toolbox, and he comes out and he's got a big pair of bolt cutters. I'm like, is that for the seal? He goes, yeah. So I walk up to it, and boom, I rip it off the back of the trailer, and he's all, oh man, you just made me look bad. It's like, dude, it's plastic. What the hell? But as you can see, the seal broke off right there. It broke off right there, so they know that you've unsealed it. You can't put it back in. So once you break the seal, the load is now contaminated, and or another big word, I can't think of which, but yeah, that's a seal. And generally you take them off, and they'll take them off, or they'll have you take them off and you just throw it in the back of the trailer, and it's all good. Shy equals fluffy. Oh, damn. Hey, babe. Why is the air conditioner back off? Woohoo!
What?
Air conditioning, man. It's hot.
Oh. All
Whew,
right.
it's hot as hell in here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, 30 degrees out here or something like that. But it gets hot inside these trucks, man, when the sun's beating on you. Even though it's freezing outside, man, it gets hot in these trucks. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call and see if I can't get me a load out of here. It was fun chatting with you guys. Hopefully in a week or so, we'll be doing it, in a couple weeks, we'll be doing it from the house. Showing you what kind of car we bought. Hey, anyways, also guys, waiting to get loaded and waiting for a load. What's up, Junior? How you doing? If any of you guys have an old cell phone, I'm looking for like an old Note something, a Galaxy Note on the T-Mobile network that you want to sell, let me know, man, because my phone is a pile of crap. So trying to find a different phone. But anyways, yep. Now that Junior's here, we're gonna go ahead and shut her down and end this live, because Junior's here. Talk to you guys later.